Our lesson will be on using linear regression using TI-84 graphing calculator. So we had this example in class, wildlife conservation data set, and there's different scatter plot of 4 endangered, threatened, or sparse species are shown. And we want to find out the data that best fits the linear model. You could visually tell that this looks about exponential and that curves up this way. So that's probably quadratic. And this one is sort of hard to tell. So this seems to be obviously the best candidate, right? And step 2 of that will be entering scatter plot. For that, I will put a little link at the description box on how to do scatter plot. Today, though, we'll be generating linear regression. And then we're going to talk about how well it fits and whatnot. The data that best fits the linear model is the bald eagle pair versus the years since 1990. Obviously, the increase is constant and steady. That's the first thing you should look at. And if we had to do it visually, it looked to be about 3,000, and slope from the first to last is about 340. I just did change in y with change in x between the first and the last point. And the equation comes out to that, and I drew one, what I thought was best fit. And if you look, it doesn't hit 3,000 right away. The best fit is when there are a similar number of above and below the equation line. So what we're going to do in step 2, we're going to plug this into the calculator. And the way we're going to do it is enter 1990 as a 0 and year 2000 as 10. That way it'll be a little easier to handle. And when we do that, this is the screenshot of the values that I entered, right? And then at the end of the day, this is what I got. Now let's actually do this. So what I did was to get to that point, stat, and then we have edit. And as you could tell, I did that in list 3 and list 4. Go to calculate, and here's a linear regression, number 8. Or you could press 4. I'm going to press 4. And then it's asking you for your linear regression of ax plus b, where a is slope and y is the intercept. Where's the x list coming from? Well, for us it's L3, so I need to type in L3. And my y list is from L4. Scroll down to calculate and press enter. And I got my slope is 338.2 and my y value is 3,427.7, 42.7. So I already typed that in for you guys, right? Make sure that you highlight the equal sign to show that it shows up in the equation. And I'm simply going to trace. And because I did that ahead of time, it looks like this over here. Now, when you do that, my first value is 0.3035. And as you scroll right, it pops to next pair, next pair, and next pair, and ultimately to the last pair. But you can scroll up and down using this button right here, right? That will give you the equation right here, so you could see what's going on. And judging from the line over here with scatter plot, there seems to be all the scatter plots are slightly above and below, evenly distributed above and below, and this appears to be a very good fit. So we could declare that the linear regression line is y is equal to 338.2x plus 3042.7. In this course, you may be asked to do other things, such as, let's go to calc. Linear regression is 4 and 8, but if you look at number 5, that's quadratic regression line. If you scroll all the way down past 9 to 0, right here, guys, is exponential regression line. So if you remember these numbers, you don't have to scroll down anymore. You could just press 0. Okay? So that ends the lesson and instruction on how to use TI-84 for regression line, and our example was the linear case.